Hello and welcome to my video on the In the Hoop wallet. I am going to go ahead and show you how to make the 8x10 wallet. It's really quite simple, but there are some other wallet patterns as well. I have a 6x10 and a 5x7. This will give you a good general idea of how to do those as well. I have chosen a floral print and a red solid fabric for the wallet. I went ahead and cut out my pieces for the outside and the inside of the wallet, both of the floral print. I am using a fleece instead of a batting, which works just fine for this wallet. You could use the fleece or you can use batting, whatever you prefer. And then I've cut all of my squares and I folded them appropriately as the instructions asked for, and I pressed them really well. The key to this is pressing it really well. If you want a nice neat finish, you're going to want to press these well. I did run the first placement stitch here, as you can tell, and for that I will go ahead and take a piece of fleece and a pretty piece of the floral fabric and place it on top like this. Now make sure you're covering all the lines, and as you can tell, the pretty side is up here. I did take this one and I ran my first placement stitch, so you can see there's a stitch all around the wallet. Alright, I went ahead and ran color 3, which if you look really carefully you can see some quilting. It's in the color of the lighter flower, and you can also see the divider lines on the wallet as well. Quilting is a lot more obvious in person than it is on camera, I think. I also went ahead and did color 4, and color 4 is going to do the outline of where the Velcro goes. At this point, you would put your Velcro right here, put this back in the machine, and then the next color would stitch around here. I'm going to do a hack. I'm going to add snaps to here instead. So I did this just for the purpose of seeing where it is and where I'm going to put my stamp. Now this gets removed from the hoop. Here it is, removed from the hoop. I don't trim this yet. I just set this aside. And then I go ahead and I will load the next portion of the project, which is the inside of the wallet. I ran the first stitch. Now I will cover this with the fabric, pretty side out once again, and let's take it back to the machine. Well, we ran the second color change, which went ahead and tacked everything down, and then I ran the third as well. The third is kind of hard to see here, but it's a line that goes from here to here to here to here to here. This is the placement line for the credit card holder portion. So we're going to take 2 layers, the smaller one piece and then the larger one piece of the folded fabrics. And as you see here, these are the folded edges. Everything else is raw. We take the folded edges and we're going to put them on the top portion of that line. So they basically line up with a little line there. Obviously one's going to be shorter than the other. This is going to give us the dividers for cards. And all the raw edges are off the edges of the original placement line. You can see that right here. Now we're going to go ahead and put this back in the machine and tack this down. Okay, now we went ahead and tacked down the credit card holders. There's a nice little pocket in the middle too. Maybe you can put a couple coupons in there, or lip balm, something smaller goes in there just fine. And then we did run the next color, which did the divider lines, and the next color, which did an outline for where the cash pockets go. If you recall in the instructions, the cash pockets were also folded in half, but the extra thing that was done is they were opened up and the raw bottom edge was pressed over a ½ inch on each of them, so that when you fold them over, there are no raw edges showing. So we will take these, we will stack them up together. I'm going to do them a little neater off camera, but then we're going to line them up on those placement lines. Again, the raw edges to the edge, but this will be the folded under portion, and this will be the regular fold up here where the cash or stamps or other goodies will go in. So I'm going to stack these up a little better, and I'm going to run this next color stitch. You can see here we went ahead and we tacked down our cash pockets. So we have this pocket, and then behind it we have one more pocket. I also went ahead and I added a snap right in the middle where the Velcro would have gone on the front piece. Now I think this is probably the hardest step of all. We're going to take this front piece and place it right sides together, so pretty side down, and we're going to try to line up. Oop, gotta go this way. Got to try to line up exactly on all edges. You're going to have to go around and take a peek and pull and take a peek and pull and get that in the exact right position. When you do that, Then you're going to go ahead and run the stitch. I ran this, and you can tell I got pretty darn close. So it's just barely to the inside, which is exactly what I wanted. And so those two are together. Let's go ahead and run the other one, and then we'll flip these and show you the finishing touches. Okay, went ahead and ran that final stitch around the entire wallet, and then I removed it from the hoop. Before I go any further, I want to tell you that I did eliminate steps 8 and steps 9. That would have added the Velcro to the inside portion of the wallet. I did not add the snap yet. That will be done later. This is the snap that I did on the outside of the wallet. Okay, so then I flipped it through this hole here. I made it damp, and then I pressed it using a pressing cloth. I kind of crammed scissors into the edge. You probably should just do something really nice and easy like a chopstick, but I guess I just tempted fate a little bit, and I turned the turn hole in like this. Again, I just pressed it really good. I used those creasing lines that were in there from stitching, and I folded it and pressed it again here. It's still a little bit damp even. Once it dries a little further, I'm going to use this Easy Steam product, and I'm going to steam close this. It's kind of just a kind of like a Wonder Under, but in for a hem. But I'm going to put that in here, and I'm going to close this up that way. You can hand stitch it if you want as well. And then I will go ahead and I will add a snap here so that it will snap down like that. We'll go ahead and show you one final quick video with the finished product. Here is a view of the inside of the wallet with cards and money inside, and here's the finished outside version of the wallet. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for listening.